My name is Catrina Santana, and I'm participating in Be the Light series. I wanted to share my story and a couple events that happened in my life to where it's brought me here today, and how I want people to share the light in their lives. It started about in sixth and seventh grade. I was starting to get bullied because of my weight and being a bigger person and being a female bigger person. Um, it started with a story about me and Twinkies, and kids would start throwing Twinkies at me in the hallways. And I actually had a crush on this kid that was doing it to me. Don't ask me why. Um, and what's weird is I got an email not too long ago from this kid from sixth grade that found me and wanted to apologize because he had changed his life um, due to the fact that his wife had been bullied. And so he said that he needed to find me to apologize. It just takes these little things for people to realize what they're doing to people to hurt them. I'm sorry, crying. So that was one of the major events that started with the bullying. And so we changed schools, and it started at a new school. You know, a girl put pudding on my butt instead I pooped my pants. She blew up a picture of me and my double chin and put it up in the student union. So this all happened within a couple weeks of a couple weeks of each other. Uh, uh. So my mom, sorry. I kept coming home to my mom so upset at how these people were treating me. And she was my biggest support through all of it. And so after these weeks of me just coming home upset, not wanting to go back to school because these people were being so hateful and mean and cruel just because of what I looked like, not because of who I was. She was done. I was done. And she told me, "You don't come home until you deal with it." And I had been to teachers' offices, I'd been to the principal, and nobody was doing anything at all. So I finally went to school, and brother, oh, my brother was right behind me, and this girl came up, and she started in on me again. And I'm not saying that violence is okay whatsoever, but when you had enough, I had enough. And she started in on me of what I had. She was making fun of my weight again. And so I had taken, I had gotten in my first fight ever, and I'm not saying that's okay, but it had awoken my school of what was going on in those hallways. Not just for me, but for other kids that spoke up and no one was listening. And so she was suspended from school for 2 days, and that girl was suspended for a week because I was defending myself of what she was doing to me. And she ended up quitting school, and I actually seen her not too long ago, and she had remembered what she had done to me, and she apologized. And I had to sit down with her and tell her how that event affected my life and how it's still affecting me. There's not a week that goes by that I don't think of these events. And just a year ago, I was walking into Walmart, and these two grown men were mooing at me. I was 28 years old. I'm still getting bullied. And it's not okay. because there's so many kids out there that are getting bullied in school, and it's still happening to me when I'm 28 years old. So I say this is, if I meet you, I give you a compliment. I tell you a compliment, or just how beautiful you are, or I love your house, or your makeup looks amazing. I want people to feel good. I want to give positivity to you. I'll give you a hug and I'll tell you something wonderful about you to make you feel good about yourself. And I think we all need to do that. We need to share the light and bring smiles and make people feel good about themselves, about what they look like, even if they're big or, short or tall or tan or yellow. You need to make them feel beautiful about being yellow, for goodness sakes. So that's my story, and that's the reason why I want to share the light, because we need to bring this world that's so ugly, we need to bring light to it again. So if I can give any advice to anyone out there, it would be to love everyone that you encounter. If you don't get along with them, give them a smile, because you never know when the last time they was smiled was. Everyone deserves to smile and be happy and feel good about themselves, no matter what they look like or where they come from. So share the light. The world needs it. And thank you for listening.